Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about House of the Dragons.
House of the Dragon. I expected her to do what she does when the theme song comes on. Surprised she didn't.
I can retain myself. I can restrain myself.
I'm surprised.
So,
all right. We've seen the first 2 episodes?
Yeah, we saw the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And it is pretty cool. I am not disappointed at all.
Same. I think it's pretty good. I'm was quite hesitant going into it, of course. But pretty damn good.
I'm enjoying all of the storylines. And I just think everything's so fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing from
the end of
Game of Thrones.
We shall not speak of it.
Yeah. But it's refreshing, and it's nice to hear that there was a prophecy.
Oh, yeah. Talking about with them leaving
Valeria, yes.
Yeah. I don't read the book, so excuse my not getting names right and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Listen, expect very little from me.
Yeah, we're kind of casuals, but know a little bit. Who's your favorite character so far?
So far, the uncle. The uncle's my favorite right now.
Damon?
Yeah, I like Damon. My second favorite is Denise Renaria.
Oh no, you're talking
the
about
princess.
You're talking about the heir.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm talking about the princess.
Yeah.
Listen, not good with names either. Expect very little from me.
It's not Rhaenyra, is it?
No.
Who knows?
The people watching this are gonna know. They're gonna hate us.
I'm sorry. Take it up in the comics.
No, but I really love the heir because she is so tenacious and free-willed, and she understands the game.
I think she thinks she understands the game, but she doesn't truly understand the game.
Well, I feel like she understands, but she's just not able to participate.
Okay. So her as a teenager, I feel like she thinks she knows how to play the game, and she might understand how to play. But I feel like everybody else who plays the game is 10 steps ahead of her.
Well, of course.
So I don't think she actually knows how to play.
No, she just is at a huge disadvantage when playing the game.
See, I would say that as, you don't really know what you're doing, so I'm going to take advantage of that.
No, I haven't seen her do a wrong move.
Yeah, say so.
What about the queen that never was? What do you think about her?
Don't think much of her. She's just kind of there right now. She hasn't really done anything to make me like or dislike her. I'm neutral on her right now. Her husband, on the other hand, that's my nigga.
Yeah?
I like him. Oh, yeah. Even him going to Damon, I'm like, I'm okay with this.
I'm very interested to see where that goes.
Yeah, and I'm a little scared for him, but at the same time.
Why are you scared?
If the king finds out that he went to Damon, there you go.
Do you trust Damon not to tell his brother?
No. Damon's going to do what's best for Damon.
That's true. That is true.
And I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at anything that Damon does.
I'm kind of mad at him for taking the egg.
I'm not mad at him for doing that.
The girl ain't even pregnant.
I know, that's why I'm not mad at him.
I am. Like, bro, you came and you're stealing eggs?
I mean, it's his family's property. He isn't disowned from his family. He can do what he chooses to do.
That's still stealing from your family.
It's not stealing.
That's like a crack addict coming in there and being like, Oh, a family heirloom. I'm gonna take it.
Well, he is a part of the family.
And
he has
you know
all the
what we
rights
do with
to
them
it.
types. Can't speak on that.
Oh, okay. But I feel like it was handled well because of the heir, the true heir.
I just realized you've been saying the heir. In my mind, I'm like, why she keep bringing up like,
Oh, wow.
the heir? I'm so confused. I need to look up this girl name.
Well, while you're doing that,
Yeah, keep talking.
how are you feeling about Elise?
Who?
Elise is the Hand's daughter.
Oh,
I feel like that's her name.
you know how we saw the people talking out at the end of the episodes?
Yes.
And how they were talking about
I'm sorry.
they were talking about how characters felt and everything. I'm like, that is not how it's like coming across people. I am sorry.
And like I thought more about Allison's and her actions.
Yeah.
And I could see how the actor could feel like Allison is doing these things to be kind. I feel like the only thing that she did to be truly kind was to fix the dragon that he broke. I feel like that was
everything
genuine.
else was kind of like, my dad told me to come.
Exactly.
He told me to wear one of my mom's dresses.
Yes. So her father is basically saying, I want you to seduce this man.
Yeah.
And so therefore everything after that is by order of your father.
Except
and it's
for
not genuine. Yeah. So it's really hard for me to believe that you, the actor, really believes that what you're doing is from a genuine place.
And I'm like, oh, is it one of those things where it's like, I was told to do this, but I do care for the king. It's just a slippery slope. But her name is
Rhaenyra.
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 Just Rhaenyra. Yeah. Rhaenyra. Jacaris. Oh, man. That first episode.
Oh, it was really heavy.
Oh.
It was terrible. I selfishly was like, I hope your son dies after you do this. Because
talking about the king.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like it's so simple to just tell her we're going to cut the baby out. But instead you're just holding her hand and having the servants hold her down while somebody guts her to get out a child that
But also
is ridiculous.
She knew what was about to happen because she started saying no. And
yeah,
then
she figured it out.
I'm just like, hey man, kill the baby, bro.
Kill the baby?
Kill the baby. Let her live. Just come on, bro.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
Just be with your wife. I was like, I need an heir.
So
like, bro, you got one. But I get it. The rules
well, you
are
know,
stupid shit.
as Damon says, heir for a day. Which I feel is very generous because I'm pretty sure it was only an hour or two.
You and Damon gotta chill.
Well.
You and Damon have got to chill. You tell some. I mean, he's not wrong.
Justice for Damon.
You're crazy.
Justice for Damon.
You're crazy.
And you know what? The woman that he took, I respect her. Even though I can barely understand her, I respect her.
I ain't gonna cap. When she started talking in episode 2, I was like, huh?
I was like, is this dubbed? Because it just felt like the mouth was off.
It was a little bit off.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off.
But, no, I respect it because she was like, listen, I'm not here to be rescued. I'm not here to be anybody's wife. I'm just here because you said that you could protect me. I'm here for freedom. Now you going out here and telling these folks that I'm having your baby and that you're marrying me? Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Snip that in the bud right now, Damon. Yeah. Is she pregnant?
No.
No, I'm talking about that's what Rhaenyra. like, you're expecting a child? I'm like, well, one day. It's like, bro.
Rhaenyra was just like, oh, and you're taking another wife? And he's just like, yeah, I'm taking the wife of someone that I wanted. I didn't get to choose the first one. And she's like, Damon, come on.
Justice for Damon when it comes to that.
Listen.
I would like to pick my own wife, too. And I did.
Him and her relationship is so lovely.
It almost feels like they're siblings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes me question how old the king is compared to Damon. Like, how big of an age gap is there? Mm-hmm. Because it looks like at least 10 years. And it might be more than that. But I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Yeah, he
on
looks
this.
fairly
Let us know in the
young.
comments, you know what I'm saying?
He does look very, very young.
Yeah, it looked like...
compared to the king.
It looked like if old girl was... How old was she? Like 15? Rhaenyra?
Yeah, I think she's like 14 or 15.
So if she like around 14 or 15, I would say he might barely be 30. He might be in his late 20s. That's the feel I get.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. And I like do appreciate how close they are. Mm-hmm. Like whenever, because like there were rumors flying around where there was gonna be a rape plot or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like hesitant because I was just like, oh no, is it here? But I'm like, no, they're actually just real cool with each other.
I gotta say,
like they kick it like old friends. Especially whenever he had showed up and he was sitting on the Iron Throne.
Yeah, it was just like...
And then they started talking to each other in their native tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Chef kiss.
The king needing to take another queen.
Oh my god.
And, like, a part of me is glad he didn't choose the Valerian child.
Yes, the Layla.
Because she
was, I think she's only 12.
I think she might be younger than that.
No, I think they said that she was only 12.
Okay, because like until she turns 14,
yeah,
she doesn't have to bet him.
Yeah.
But like, yo, it was the politically correct thing to do. Rhaenyra was okay with it and everything. Yeah. But then you go around and you get with Alicent, and now Rhaenyra's just like, wait a minute.
Exactly, because it doesn't...
Something ain't right.
It's like, it doesn't take an idiot to understand what was going on. The fact that you chose against the politically proper thing to do, it means you have, like, feelings for just my best friend. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm with Rhaenyra on. I'm like, see, I was okay with you marrying the child.
But here's
now
the thing.
You want to marry her. No, y'all... What's going on here?
Exactly.
And then looking at her and her just like...
Because, like, when you do a business move, there's no emotions involved. But if you're already emotionally attached to somebody, that means you are actively choosing to replace my mother.
Damn, yeah.
But I have a theory.
Uh-oh.
I have a theory that what they're going to do to keep good ties with the Valerians. What? I think he's gonna get Rhaenyra to marry the son.
What son?
His son.
You talking about my homie? What's his name?
I think it's Corlys.
Lord Corlys Valerian. Think gonna join the families like that? I don't know, but
I think so, because like he wants a foothold into...
It might be too late. He might be like, no.
He might say yeah.
Getting shit handled another way.
It depends on how this raid goes with Damon.
True. It looks like it's gonna come down to Dragonfire, so yeah. It's been really good so far.
Yeah,
I watched this video about the opening sequence.
Okay.
And they were saying how each one of the things, like that's blood moving down, and each of those is like either a crown or like insignia type of thing.
Okay.
And it's like going through like each king and queen or whatever and going towards their kids.
So like a family tree of blood?
Yes. And that's why like at the end all of the blood kind of goes to that like fire, and it's like because it's based off like the book of Fire and Blood or whatever. And because it's like it's literally just the shit of like the Targaryens and I guess the Valerians, I suppose. And like each time it drops a level, that's it going to a new generation.
Okay.
And like once we got to the like the cold open thing in the first episode, once it like gets to him and drop like it like goes away, like it gets to his children, but like their emblems are already filled with blood because they're like dead. Like it doesn't show it filling up and like this thing coming up. It's like when we see it, they're just already dead, so we don't even know or whatever. Blah 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 blah. And because then it goes to
she had so many miscarriages.
Huh?
Because she had so many miscarriages.
Oh, that's what happened in the cold open. I'm not talking about the queen that died in the first episode.
Okay. I'm
talking about the cold open with them choosing the next king or queen and them choosing old buddy instead of the lady married to Corlys. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Okay. But yeah, it was cool information. Side note. Bada bang, bada boom.
So what would you rate these episodes? Do you have any? Okay, what would you rate these 2 episodes, and what future predictions do you have, if you have any?
Jesus, that's a lot. Rating them a piece or together?
Oh, you can rate them a piece.
It's kind of running together.
Then rate them together.
Nah, I'm gonna try and separate them. I'll give the first episode there's a lot of setup going on, just like with C from earlier. I think I'll give the first episode like an 8. The second episode, I'll give it a 9. And the 9 comes from me starting to see different plot lines and games going on. Like it's starting to like ease into the groove, but the first one was just introducing us, like building up, and then the second episode was starting to like branch out. So yeah, that's what I do for this. That I think is really good. I have not been disappointed.
Any future predictions?
Future predictions. I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. Does Rhaenyra become queen? I don't know if she ever gets to do that.
Like I said, don't read the books.
And from the previews, we see like Alicent's pregnant or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's a boy. You're not there anymore. It's like, my dad named me heir. So yeah, but you know, a son. So I don't know. I really can't predict this, other than probably Daemon and his brother going to actual war. Other than that,
see, I didn't predict that.
Yeah, I predict them having some like infighting within the family, and actually like maybe a battle happening with the dragons. Yeah, because we got to get to a point where the dragons become less of a thing. And I know the Mad King still has dragons or whatever, but
he started to chain
them so they didn't grow to be full. So you know what I mean? You can't chain the big dragons, and then they get smaller. No, they're already fully grown. So some of these dragons might die fighting each other. That's just my hypothesis. I don't really know though. What about you? Rate predictions.
I rate the first episode as a 9 and the second as a 10.
Damn, you think the second episode's a 10?
Yeah.
So why is the first episode 9, the second episode 10?
Setup is always boring to me.
Got you.
So the 10 is because I wasn't like distracted or ever lost interest in what was going on.
You lost interest in the first episode.
Yeah.
What part of the first episode?
Whenever she was just like, well, this is gonna be you one day. This is your job to have babies. This is what you gotta do. I was just like, I'm bored. I get bored of queens that are just like content with their fate of.
Look, man.
And like I get it. Like that's why, like that's what you know your role is to be. Like that's why I don't really care for Lord Corliss's wife, because she's just like, they could have had a queen and it could have been me. They chose not to, so oh well. He can have my daughter. Oh, you think you're gonna really be something, Rhaenyra? You're not. You really think those men are gonna allow you to be queen?
Okay, but she was being right though.
Yeah, I know, but it's boring. Like people like that who are content with their fate to be less than.
You were more bored with those characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I have no objections.
My predictions are, like I said earlier, that Rhaenyra is gonna marry Lord Corliss's son. I think Daemon and Lord Corlys are gonna win the battle.
You talking about the crabs?
But I do feel like somewhere along the way that those people, remember the Starks took in that boy with the red hair that became Reek? I feel like somehow they're gonna come into play, and I don't know if it's because they lose the battle or because they win the battle and that's who they just appoint on those shorelines.
Okay.
I don't know if Daemon is gonna go to war with the king, but I do feel like if he does win this battle at the shore, that the king has no choice but to let Daemon back in because he proved his loyalty to the realm.
I'm still going against orders though, technically.
I mean, whenever you're exiled, you don't really have orders to follow. If somebody comes in and asks you for a favor, what better do you have to do?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know if Daemon's ever going to have a child.
I don't know.
I do think that we're going to see his wife in the next episode or two.
I didn't even think about seeing his wife. Isn't she from the Vale?
Yeah. Catelyn's people. Yee. All right. You have anything else to say?
I don't think so. Oh, I have like one other prediction because I thought about it. Corlys and his family are just gonna die.
You think so?
Are there any more Valerians?
Well, black people don't exist in Game of Thrones, so.
My point. That's
sucks.
my point.
It really sucks.
Because like no one mentions anything about Valerians anymore, but it could just be the fact that they died whenever the Mad King was taken out. That could have been the end of their family line. But
how many times jumps do you think there's gonna be?
Probably one.
One more.
Oh wait, tell me, because we just went 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, see, for
Like, how
some reason
many
I don't count that
generations?
as a time jump.
I do.
Like, I know it's a time jump, but I don't. Okay, it's a time jump, but in my mind, I'm thinking about time skips. Mm-hmm. And a time skip for me is whenever like the character like looks change.
Yeah.
And I think that's only gonna happen once. Like, the only thing that's gonna be one time skip.
Mm-hmm.
Because that preview. Mm-hmm. Now, you was talking about generations.
Like, how many generations do you think we're gonna go through?
What you talking about?
Because this is 200 years before Daenerys.
Almost 200 years. It's 170 something.
172.
Okay.
They also said it was 200 years before Daenerys. So they used both numbers. Anyway, do you think, like, who all do you think we're gonna see
I
like more children of these people?
I honestly don't feel like we're going to go past Rhaenyra and like Daemon. I think like maybe in another season, but this season in particular, I don't like. We're not getting out of this generation.
Okay, cool.
It's like we might see the next generation being born,
Okay.
but we're not gonna follow them, in my opinion.
Okay, cool.
That's just me though.
Understand.
Yeah, because this could go on like, I don't know, 5 seasons, probably, until we get caught up to the Mad King shit. Because after that, like, we even see flashbacks with the Mad King, so we kind of don't even need to get into that.
No, you know that he went crazy.
Yeah,
So that's about it.
you know, Jamie killed him, so yeah, we don't really need to get into that.
I'm satisfied.
Wait, the Lannisters don't exist yet, or something?
If they do exist, like, okay, so I've only seen the Baratheons. I haven't even seen the Starks.
Yeah, you have.
I have not seen the Starks.
Yeah, you have. Whenever they were pledging their fealty to the new heir, at the end of episode 1, it was a Stark at the very end that came up.
Okay.
Yeah, but a Lannister has not been
Mentioned.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about it, how they're like the richest people in the kingdom right now. That's Corlys's family. They're the richest.
Sad face.
Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that's it for House of the Dragon episodes 1 and 2. It comes out Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice. We probably won't watch it till Monday, so expect a review on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Peace out.